Can you hear me now? There it is. Yeah, for whatever reason, it defaulted back to not the wireless microphone. Yeah, the only thing I couldn't update was the GeForce NVIDIA driver, just because I've never registered it and I don't really care to. So. Is the speaker with my music coming through? Not that I want you guys to hear. Okay, good. Not that I care you guys hear it or not, but I don't need the channel getting banned. And on top of that, I just have like all my songs just on a shuffle right now. So right now we're on Lil Jon, doing some not very PG verses. Okay, that's cool. We can work with that. One of these days I'll like take some time to figure out how people separate the audio tracks so that way you can hear it over stream, but they're not actually in the recording. Well, AI also picks up stuff that's really not like I've seen it actually flag people's accounts for stuff that's not copyrighted. So split audio is such a pain. I just know that people do it. I just never even looked into it to try. Most of the time was I'm playing games where I want to hear the actual game anyway, so. And then if I have to hear my own voice, I think everybody else should be punished to do so too. And now we got Korn. Such a very eccentric playlist. I mean, coming up next might actually be, I don't know, like chant music or something. Pretty much everything but old country. Even new country ain't on there. You're not gonna find. Yeah, you're not gonna find any country on there. Except the Oh Brother, Where Art Thou soundtrack. And I guess that's more like I guess it's more of like a blues country blues, more than like pure country. I want to say there's a word for that style of music. It's not coming to me. And to answer your question, I know it's in there. Yes, ICP is still in my playlist. I don't run away from my past. Jonathan Davis says, shut up or I'll flip you up without saying flip. I find that very hard to believe because Jonathan Davis is about 160 pounds soaking wet. Ah, I mean, not quite Viking chant music, but we do have Norwegian black metal. Or I should say Scandinavian black metal. I don't know if they're from Norway or Denmark or Sweden. Eh. I'd listen to Nordic troll music before I'd listen to country. I'd watch the Lawrence Welk show before I'd listen to country. All right, we made it to D. Got the big D going. I was worried I wouldn't get finished with this. I might actually have time to spare today if we keep going at this pace. Of course, then it depends on the lesser half at the house getting the upload and getting me the inventory sheet. But I got my package from XYAB. There was no super manual sleeves in there yet, but we did get some more N64/Genesis sized ones. So if I can't finish this, then I can move on to start moving the Genesis stuff over. which it also in that package included some PS2 fat lasers, which are very hard to come by nowadays. Ah, there you go. Yeah, well, what's going on, dude? Well, you're coming at me at a better time now, at least. Now, last week, dude, like we had no internet here, and plus on top of that, there's like no customers coming in. Like I'm hopped up on antihistamine and cold medicine on that couch. I'm over like,
Yeah, I'm trying to look for a new game for me and my girl. Big fight this past week. We made up and everything, but
sometimes the makeup is just as fun.
we're like right at like the 3 year. So I mean, I went and stayed night at my parents.
Yeah, dude,
We live together, man, and we're like barely 20, 21 years old. Like,
it's young. And for being basically high school sweethearts too, that's
yeah. I mean, we worked together when I was in high school, but I was kind of a hoe in high school. So once I graduated,
show me a guy that wasn't.
exactly. Like 2 weeks after, I finally quit that job, and I was like, you know what, this ain't gonna be the last time you see me. It's been 3 years now, almost.
Right on.
And, I'm not gonna lie, dude, I'm a fucking dick. Like, not like that, like I'm a fucking dick, but like I just do shit that like, it's not cool sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she just put up with so much shit. It's insane.
And dude, I'm telling, as a 46-year-old dude who's lived that life and everything, you don't grow out of it. You don't.
I know.
I mean, to this day, I will walk in my house tonight and literally grab that fire hot poker and just stab that bear.
Yeah. But after this whole thing, I've just had an epiphany. Like I'm not like I wouldn't even consider myself a man now. And I want to be that man for her. I gotta like go through like a lot of changes.
Right on.
I gotta like be a better person. So that's what I'm gonna be working on. I called out.
I respect it. I respect it.
Actually, we like broke up last night, and then she actually took me to the hospital after because I had like some shit going on, and it's like that whole time we were at the hospital, I was just like, damn, what did I do? Like, why? I don't know.
Sometimes it's just that you just need that clarity, dude. Dude, you're not doing anything that probably 99% of everybody else goes through. Hold the pace, you'll be all right.
It's really good to hear because it honestly the last like couple months, really the past week especially, it's just been insane. Some of the hardest days of my life. Honestly. Today, I woke up and I seen, she laid out a bunch of stuff on our table. It was all like this little stuff from like when we were like first dating.
Right.
And then it was like a sticky note that said, "Is our relationship worth saving?" Dude, I literally drove up to her job like then and there. Like I felt her like not next to me when I woke up, and I was like, "Oh shit," shit.
And then you already know her answer if she took the time to lay all that stuff out. So
I went and got her back, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, man.
No, dude, let it out, dude.
Bullshit. I'm not trying to rub.
Bro, I'm not a psychologist or anything like that, but you know what? This place here, come let it out, dude. No, do not apologize. Let it out.
Lay this all out, dude.
You're good, man. You're good.
I came in here. I'm trying to find something cool for us to do tonight. Because now we gotta like, we're kind of like, yeah, we're together, but we're kind of trying to take it slow again.
Right.
Like before we got together, but like after we started talking, like we gotta like woo each other again.
It's gonna take time, and don't make the mistake like most dudes do, and just think everything is hunky dory again or whatever. It's yeah.
I know that it's very, very fragile right now.
Yeah.
and like I really have to put in the work.
But then also don't go overboard because that will come off as super fake as well. The best thing I can say is whatever got you two together in the first place, that's the dude you need to be for a little bit.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate
Absolutely,
it.
dude.
I really do.
Absolutely, man. Oh yeah.
It's just so rough. And like, even last night, like while we were talking through like our breakup, we weren't even together. It just still felt like we were together. You know, it was weird. Like even like while we were at the hospital, I'm like, first of all, she didn't fuck after I broke up with her and dumped her, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I can do that.
Acting on emotions, it's gonna happen. But as long as you have that clarity afterwards, and hey, dude.
It's gonna be all right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's my ride or die, dude. She'll do anything.
I mean, I met her a couple times. She's a good cat. Yeah.
She loves all the same stuff I love. I mean, I pretty much got her into this right here.
Right.
Like, pretty much running our own game store ourselves at this point. Like, we're about to fill up our whole shelf. We got room for 3 more games. And then we have to get a new shelf.
That's a problem all on its own.
But we're about to actually get a 2-bedroom, and our lease ends in actually the end of this month.
Okay.
Or end of April. So that's why this was like a critical thing. Like, you know, we had to figure out what we're doing.
Right.
Are we doing this? Are we signing up for all another year? Or, but now, you know, that 2-bedroom, the whole reason we're getting that 2-bedroom, this was her idea, game room. And then we can actually get a CRT and actually get like cartridges and
Absolutely,
like,
yes.
NES, SNES stuff. Like, that's what I want. And actually, the PS2 won't look like shit anymore.
Especially if you can find some old composites for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my PS2, I had one, I want to say, it was about that size, but it wasn't the same brand.
Right.
But I had composites on it.
Yeah.
Only problem was I had a couple lines at the top of the TV, but I was just like, eh.
Yeah, I know some people bought because I got the Wii ones, the Wii composites in, and dude bought them. He's like, dude, night and day difference.
Ooh, actually?
Or component, I mean, not the composite component.
Yeah. Okay, I might get that up again. Because I got a 4-way splitter.
Right.
But then I would have to get another set of composite. Anyway, I don't know. I'm like, it's all theoretical. I still have to like actually buy another TV. Have you actually seen this? It's like a VR game. It's like emulator VR, and so you can actually like be like in a room,
Mm-hmm.
set it up, and you can have like a fully running like PlayStation console
Really?
for like a week. Hold on, I liked the video on YouTube, so I should be able to find it. This shit is actually insane, and I like looked into it. This is real.
So you can play old games in virtual reality now.
Dude,
Is that not like sick as fuck?
Stand By Me poster with a labyrinth.
Yeah, yeah, you can like customize your whole room and everything. Yeah, like the whole game is playable like that.
Spider-Man co-creator
Like you got a
Stan Lee
PSP on the ground, a
uses
Wii, a GameCube, a Guitar Hero controller.
Thanks, Cat.
Whoever developed that is going to be getting sued out the ass.
Hey, I bet, you know, as long as it's just like, there's always loopholes. There's
Oh, yeah.
always
Oh, yeah. How much money do you have invested into your lawyer?
If you're that guy, you better look at this a little more. At least I'm be like, hey man, like it's basically like Ready Player One shit.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, the only thing missing is your friends like from around the neighborhood ain't coming over and hanging out with you while you're doing it.
actually, I think they're working on like, I think it's still in beta right now, but they're working on like getting it to work like online, so you can be like in your friend's room. That is gonna be like crazy. And I'm gonna be over here like, I got it all on physical, but you know,
Right.
I don't have it in the metaverse, so.
Yeah, I had the virtual. I don't know if I told you, we got the Oculus when it first came out because we went to PAX when we still lived out in Seattle, and I fell in love with that thing because one of the demo booths I went to was called Asgard's Wrath, where basically you're this Viking and you're on a ship and like the Kraken comes and like destroys your shit and like you're looking up at it. You wash ashore, go to the tavern and Loki's in there and he's like 8 feet tall and you're like, oh, like this is awesome. I want. So we went out and got an Oculus for Christmas, only to find out that that game was only available on the Oculus 2. So I was already heartbroken, but we tried making the best of it. So, you know, playing around with it, and I load up the boxing game Creed, and I'm going to town on that thing to the point where I did a bob, weave, cross right into the fireplace wall. And
You gotta like, what's the worst thing is I actually tried one of those things that's like for the first time at school, in high school, and so we tried to like set up an area where I wouldn't like hit anything. And I was playing this game called Gore, and it was like a gladiator game, like a Roman gladiators.
are you not entertained?
Yeah, and you gotta like, it's like waves of people, and like you just gotta survive as long as you can. And heads off and stuff. Like it's awesome. So like I'm playing, I'm having a great time, and I just go bam, and I'm like, what is that? And I take it off. It was my teacher. Right in her face, dude. And she was like, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought.
But she could see, so I mean that's on her, man.
You know, I'm going to the office. I'm getting written up, and she was like, no, that's on me. I should have seen that coming. I was like, I'm so glad she was cool about it. Something that a girl would like. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Some girls like some very gory, stupid shit. So
Hey, I mean, she bought Leisure Suit Larry
nice.
herself, so she played that game more than I did. Beat that fucking game in like 2 nights. I'm like, I see her like running around this mission with like a naked chick in the background. I'm like oh, I guess.
Yeah, I've actually got the floppy drives from my grandfather when he had it, like the old original
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
you know, like before Windows.
That's DOS.
Yep. I wish I could find a computer that could run that stuff still.
Computers are hard to find.
Yeah. I mean, I know for the 3.5-inch drives, you can find ones that will connect even to modern computers, but it's the 5.25-inch ones that you can't.
I'm sure there's got to be like somebody that can make some sort of adapter.
Well, I mean, I'm retro. I'm nostalgic. I want the old computer.
Exactly.
That's what I want. Because I mean, yeah, I can type in Google right now how to play Leisure Suit Larry and Lounge Lizards online, and it'll come up.
Well, yeah, I
But I want to
would be
use.
coming in. God. Hold on. Sorry. I was literally just looking up this game like last night, and it was right on top. So, what does that say?
Risk is a classic, man. I don't have the patience to sit in a room with other people for very long periods of time anymore. But if they pull out the game of Risk, I'm down.
Well, we actually got the Game of Life the other day.
Nice.
We played the PS1 version.
Right.
Because I also had it's the same game, but the Windows 95, 98 version.
Mhm.
And I played the fuck out of that one as a kid. And then I found out that they also released it on PS1, and I was like, holy shit, we gotta get it. So we played like 2 rounds, dude. I got my ass whooped. First time I got whooped by like $1.1 million, like. And then the second time I lost by like 200,000. I'm like, fucking serious. And like every time we played live, I've never won. And I got so close. I was like, this is finally gonna be the first time, and I.
So there's what, like when you eventually, get all settled in and get your Nintendo with your CRT, you have to buy the Nintendo version of Monopoly. That game is rigged. I swear to God, it's coded where you can never actually win the game.
Actually,
Yeah, I've played that game since I was like 10 years old, even before I even knew really strategies behind Monopoly. I have never beat the computer in that game, even on easy mode.
so it's just one of those like, you have to. It probably has to be like exactly precise like inputs to get that out. Like I'm sure there's somebody who's figured it out, but you'd have to
Probably,
play the game,
but-
like exactly like push this button, push this button.
But all it takes is one AI generated, oh, the computer rolled a 7. Oh, look at that. The
RNG in those old games is so stupid. I'm like, okay, RNG. I'm using that term loosely because I swear to God, it's not fucking random.
it's most of it's not, and people have now started to figure out they call it RNG because they're built in patterns that at the time most people couldn't figure out, what the actual patterns of everything were. But it's like Dr. Mario on the NES, people know exactly which formations are coming at whatever point now. I don't have the time to sit there and try to figure it out. Like, to me, it's RNG, but there are like people that own the world record in that thing. Oh, they know exactly what pill's coming at whatever time.
Oh yeah, those people that do that like Pokemon RNG manipulation.
Yeah.
Figure that out. Did you develop the game? Like, I actually was starting to kind of actually figure out a little bit of the RNG in the PS1 Life, because when you would spin the thing, it has like a little bar, like goes this, like however long you're pushing down the button is how like hard it will spin.
Sure.
But I noticed that it got kind of like predictable, where whatever it was on now, wherever I would end up the marker at, it would be lined up with, like, say the 7 was right here, it would go to the one next to it, so it would be like a 6. So I would know exactly where to put it and be like, put it in 8. And so it's actually not random at all. It's you just gotta like line it up perfectly with like the bar and the number. And
Right.
Like, okay, either I'm tripping or like I actually figured this shit out.
Hey. And it takes a lot of people to go into the source code and, like read how it was developed. And
I think they might have just like been really like lazy ass about it, because all the animations are like those bowling animations. Like, when you like get a strike in bowling,
Right.
it's got, like those goofy. It's exactly like that same animation style, that like really really shitty CGI.
right.
That
Yeah.
like first generation CGI. Yeah. Dude, but they're like so funny too. They're like, oh, I didn't know your in-laws were outlaws, like type shit. I'm like, it's so dumb.
But then back then it was just like, oh my God, how can the graphics get any better than this?
And like it even has like a first person point of view as you're driving on the board in your car. I can't get any Xbox games today because I let my dad borrow my 360 for the next couple of weeks.
Ah.
Oh, I woke up and I had an itch for Guitar Hero, and I was he's wanting to play Ace Combat, so when I
Well, don't bring them up here and show them the flight stick with the throttle that I have. Yeah.
oh yeah, I've seen it. I saw that. I'm like, that's why I remembered it, because whenever I stayed at my parents' house for the night, I brought my 360. If I'm gonna be here for a week or two, I'm not gonna be bored. And I brought one game for like pretty much everybody. Brought Ace Combat for my dad. He was like, "Oh shit!" And then after I was gonna leave after only a day, he was like, I could see like he was happy for me, but he was like, because he literally told me like right before that, he's like, "Yeah, I'm off of work tomorrow. I'm gonna be in there all day. Like I'm gonna use the A10 the whole time." I'm like, cool.
Machine.
Yeah, he loves the A10. It's really
There's not a dude on the planet that knows what it is that doesn't love that damn plane.
and like trying to beat that game with just the A10 is really fucking difficult. So that's what he's trying to do. And then I tell him 20 minutes later, hey, I'm going home. And I'm like, you know what? You can have the 360 for a couple weeks. I don't need it. I have it all the time. And he was just like, really? And then I went to my sister. I was like, hey, I left Halo Reach in there too. And she was like,
Yeah, I tried because when I was in the Air Force, I worked almost exclusively on the F-15 my entire career.
oh yeah.
So I tried doing it with that. It was great for. Then when you start going up against the 22s and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it's
Like I even was using like an F4, F5.
oh yeah,
A couple missions, and I was like, okay. And then I got
yeah.
handed to me whenever the F-22s started showing up. Like,
At least they kept it realistic because I remember at the even this is before the like I got out right around when the F-35 was starting to come into the squadrons and stuff like that. At the time, like during the red flag exercises in Vegas, the F-22s out of the 6 years I'd been going to that thing had only lost one bird. Yeah. Yeah.
that's really good, actually.
Well, I mean, by the time the other airplanes' radars pick them up, they're already dead. That's part of the problem.
I mean, isn't it also like something to do with the type of alloy they use in the construction?
So it's the paint scheme. So they basically have multi layers of paint, and radar is basically just a sound wave that goes and reflects back, and that's what you see. Well, that paint absorbs the sound, so there's never a reflection back. So
Wow.
so like my job was to do ultrasonic inspection, to, like leave the plane together, then you like put these little probes on there, just like ultrasound, like checking the babies and stuff. Except you're doing it on metal alloys, looking for cracks and fatigues and stuff like that.
Because that would allow it.
But in order to do that, because we're introducing sound waves, they would have to strip that paint off in order for us to get to the bare metal. And it's a pain because each layer of paint is like a 72-hour cure time. So the machinists that were actually doing the hard work, they hated every time we had to do an inspection.
redo the whole thing.
Yep.
Hey, but you know what? Better safe than sorry.
Well, I mean,
Especially
that's
when,
why you have quality control, man. It's
especially when they're paying all those billions and billions of dollars. Like, you don't want to fuck something.
no, you do not. No, you do
Like-
not.
I'd rather repaint it 3 times in a row than throw away a however many billion-dollar plane.
Yeah, but you're thinking logically.
Yeah.
The workers on the flight line who are just want to go home and drink a keg and
Oh, of course.
Stuff like
I'm
that,
Sure if
they're-
I was one of them, I would be thinking that same thing. I'm taking like an outside perspective.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about risk, so that should be really fun.
Dude, I mean, there's not a like whether it's I like risk so much. Like my best friend, like my senior year of high school, my old man got stationed in Jacksonville, Florida when we lived in Pensacola in the middle of my senior year. So my best friend's parents let me stay with them to finish and graduate without going to a new school.
Yeah.
Well, his dad had old school board game of Risk, like so old. It wasn't the actual like Roman numeral 5 and 1s and 3s and stuff. No, they were like wooden pieces. So like your 5 piece was like a big old wooden submarine looking thing.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, dude, and we would stay up, like me, my friend, and his old man would stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning on weekends just playing Risk. We're like 17-year-old kids playing Risk with
Yeah.
a 40-year-old. It's just like,
Fun though. It's too fun.
you want to try duck hunt?
Sure.
Nice. All right, so 2 duck method. There's only 3 bullets per round. Every duck is 1% off. First duck that flies away, game over, and whatever your discount is, that's what it is. One. right there with everybody else.
Pretty much.
But hey, it's better than 0. All right, it's 38.58.
Should be easy to find whatever. Honestly, I'm probably gonna come here to buy my NES whenever I do buy one.
I know some places have it a little bit cheaper, but I can guarantee you I already changed all the pins on them. And then I also disabled the CIC, which is the thing that used to make it blink all the time, which is their region-free protection. But it would go off if it thought the game was out of region. So even if you could have a normal one. So I disable all that, and then plus I'm right here. So if there's anything wrong with it, then you just bring her back.
That's usually what I tell my people since I've been doing them Game Boys. I'm like, hey, you know, you can buy one online, same price, maybe a little bit cheaper. But, you know, if something fucks up, you can just drive over here, right down the road.
Yep.
I'll fix it right then and there.
Exactly. And that's what I get told so many times. Well, I can go cheaper on eBay. Okay, good luck.
Yeah. You're either going to get exactly what you wanted, or
Yep.
you're going to get it and be like, it looked better in the pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they just get it and it doesn't even work. And then good luck going through the whole hassle of trying to return it and everything else. But
Or it does work, but their display of how it worked only worked well enough for them to display it working.
it's like the old lemon car. Yeah, it works when you test drive, but as soon as you get it home,
what is
that's
that
what.
old movie, Matilda or whatever.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh yeah, it's like got Danny DeVito and he like
Because that's the little girl, right?
and he
Yeah.
like sells like those used cars and he's like there's like a scene where he takes like the drill and she's showing his son. He's like, yeah, look at how we can like roll the miles back, and he's like, take them miles off the car like that. So easy. It's like, now we just make this a $700 car to an $800 car. Now we made an $800 car to an It's like, yeah, now we just take a little glue and just stick the bumper back on. I'm like,
Yeah, I bought a Pontiac Grand Am once. They put just enough Lucas oil in it to thicken it up for about a week or two. And then after that, my wife's driving home and you see nothing but a blue trail coming behind the car, cracked engine block. And the state of Virginia does not have lemon laws. You bought it, too bad.
I mean, buyer beware,
All
right?
right, yep.
Hey, well, good seeing you, man.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Take care, dude. All right, what'd I miss? Dr. Beeve. Ugh. Yeah, you didn't know I could be a rabid retro gaming and psychotherapist. Oh, all right, we had one duck. That was weird too, because the duck instantly flew away after his second trigger. So he must have maybe not pushed it in all the way and like made it waste like 2 buttons on the one. Because I've never seen the second duck fly away that quickly. Yeah, double tapped it, yep. It's like, I'm going to pull the trigger. Oh, wait, maybe not. But then it did it twice. Hmm. So how was my advice to the young man? Was it pretty spot on? I mean, I can only assume from my life perspective, but I'm assuming pretty much every guy goes through the same crap. Spot on? Right on.
In 1841, we call right bridges I put on.
Who knew I could be wise in my old age? I would never suggest that. I mean, don't get it wrong, I love my kids, but that is not the way.
That's right. All around the world.
Ah.
1942, I moved my ship from Putty and Crew. Moved my ship from Putty and Crew and working on the railway. I was wearing the right bitches, digging, turning, switching, dotting bitches. I was working on the railway.
Oops.
1943, I put my ship across my knee.
Yeah, that's not advice. That's a trap. That's what that is.
Working on the railway.
That's somebody setting you up for failure.
In 1844, I landed on the Avapill shore. Me belly was empty, me hands were sore. Long from working on the railway. The railway. I'm weary of the railway. Nobody walks on the railway.
Let me tell you the disappointment I had when the game Delta Force Black Hawk Down and it didn't have Chuck Norris in it. Anything titled Delta Force that doesn't have Chuck Norris in it is a fraud.
In 1847, Patty was thinking of going to heaven. Patty left one child, Patty left 11. They were all working on the railway. The railway. Well, I'm weary of the railway.
Railway. Dinotopia.
Nobody walks on the railway. I was wearing I was working on the railway.
Oh, that reminds me. I mean, I guess I understand how it clicked in my head, thinking of Dinotopia, but we had a PS4 Pro come in with a bunch of games. Half the games I couldn't take because they were either scratched or just common sports games that we already have billions of. But there's one that I will very likely be taking home to give it a shot. Because again, I've said many, many times, I've never seen a bad version of this franchise in a video game. I've never even heard of this, but I believe once I get it checked in, I'm going to be taking that home and giving her a shot. Dude, you need to reach out more and play. They are pretty awesome. The only reason why I might not like this one is it's like a 3-on-3, tag fighting style game. But just based on Power Ranger history, I'm going to give it a fair shake. Yeah, then it was more than likely either the original Power Rangers game or Power Rangers the movie. The original, I think, is by far and away the better of the two. Doom 3 Limited Collector's Edition. I know somebody has that. Ed, and Eddie. Joe, what's up, dude? Why do you feel that way? I was here yesterday too. Now that I'm feeling better. Thanks for really caring, geez. Oh, trust me. Absolutely nobody needed to see me in the condition that I was in.
No nonsense, this is how you need to be living. Do this is the life we show improve on each and every move. We need some money, smoking bitches to clear our vision like 5 in the 40. I always for the IV. So give me, cause I'm living for the family.
Yeah, you saw me still kinda okay-ish. The day that I had no internet in here, man, that was hell. Oh well, screw it. I hate how, like, in my Apple Music I have all the songs like with a little check mark to regulate the volume, but yet every other song is a different volume no matter what. Negative. She said she went out to look for frames for that in my Metroid Dread poster, but she said all the ones in the store were like cheaper than what she could get on Amazon, like cheaper quality. So So we're still waiting to find, because the one here in the store, I don't need it to be picture perfect, just in case like kids grab it or something like that. I don't want to lose a lot of money on a good frame, you know, but I don't want it to be a shit one either. But the Metroid Dread one that I have for my room, no, I want that one to be a good one. I mean, every time a little kid comes in here and just starts manhandling things, like my sphincter like puckers up. Yeah, I'm not too, there's not too much like Nintendo exclusive that's come out in a while that I'm, woohoo! I mean, Prime 4 is the only thing. And it's kind of like you were saying, you kind of got, I don't know, like some animosity, you know, looking into it. I'd rather not any kind of first-person game if I can help it. But if I'm going to do a first-person game and it's a Metroid, I'll do it. I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you who's on the team anymore. My favorite team was the Orioles, and I know like 2 names that are even on that team. That's how long it's been since I watched baseball. Yeah, I don't like this new style of what baseball is. You put your real starters in after like the 2nd or 3rd inning, so that way you can get through the original team's opening lineup, and you don't want them to see the same pitcher 3 times as like. And then you got the whole, you know. I know they've kind of done away with it to a point, but the whole shift thing just like absolutely killed me, and it's not even the fact that defensive teams were putting shifts on, it's the fact that you're making how many millions of dollars a year, and you're telling me that you're a professional hitter and can't hit opposite the shift. Get out of here. Who? Henderson and Holiday. Matt Holiday. Is that who it is? Oh, dude. A true Major League Baseball hitter should be able to hit opposite of whatever a shift is. And the fact that, like, well, I'm a power hitter and I can only power hit to the right side. Like, I would kick you off my team so damn fast. Yeah, never heard of him. Nope, never heard of him. I know Santander, and he was a left fielder, and then he went to first base maybe a year or so ago. I think he was diagnosed with like cancer and had to go through remission treatment. I can't think of his name now. Schwarber Fest at Wawa. Hold on, I got to pull it up now because it's going to, drive me insane if I can't think about it. He might not even be on the team anymore for all I know. Yeah, he must not be on the team because I know none of these names. Cedric Mullins, I've heard of him. Is he maybe on the non-roster? No, 40 man. Nope, he's not even on that. Don't know. Yeah, you'd get along with my buddy that lives out in Portland. His family's originally from New York, and they're big Mets fans. Let me look back a few years ago if I can. It's gonna drive me insane if I can't remember this dude's name. Oh, by the way, the Santander that I knew, he's not even on the team anymore. That makes sense. Mancini, that's who it was. Trey Mancini. That's who I was trying to think of. Go get the coffee. So we're in our last week of duck hunt. I would like to get to $100 in total savings, but I don't think we're going to get there. We're at about $73 right now. All these quote unquote, shooters and stuff like that around here, they're very disappointing me. Like I was telling Bombay, I think there's a reason why I see more dead deer on the side of the road than in the back of pickup trucks. I was just showing Bombay. We had a PS4 Pro come in yesterday with some games, and there's a Power Rangers game that was in the lot. So once I get that processed, I'm going to be taking that home and giving it a shot because I have never played a bad Power Rangers game. But like even last week when I was sick as a dog, it was just a bunch of same common stuff. We had a 360 Slim come in, you know, nothing remarkable. But downloaded on the hard drive is Symphony of the Night. A copy of the Xbox version of The Suffering, complete in box. But other than that, just a lot of commons. I got confused for a second. I had an email from Dunder Mifflin, my 20-year work anniversary. I'm like, what? I had to open it up because I love The Office. And it was a Peacock advertisement celebrating 20 years of The Office. Ah. All right. Bombay's getting a beverage. I will too. Forgot my vitamins and pills today. I'm going to be unhealthy. Welcome back, sir. Let's see. Did I do this one before I highlighted it or not? I did. Okay. Areolas. Dude, if I could find a Baltimore Areolas jersey, I would easily rock that out. Oh, I should have had one made when I was in Korea. Where were you 15 years ago? Actually, would have been, damn, almost 20 years ago. Yeah, because I was in there in 05, 06. Wow. Okay, never mind. The Baltimore Areolas. I want that jersey now. "20 years ago, I was still in high school. Ugh. You young bucks." Yeah, we're gonna have to have custom jerseys made. That is now a thing. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Well, that is a claim you can no longer make, my dear. Ah. All right, Joe, take it. We'll be here. I'll be here. Oh, I won't show an image. Damn it. Oh, did you, is that what came through? I didn't even look. Why you gotta desanctify Cal Ripken's number like that? I was actually going through an actual legit website trying to find one. Hold on, let's see. Is AA dumb? Yes, but that is also epic at the same time. Yeah. I've dabbled with Grok a little bit, usually when I'm on the toilet bored. I kind of always forget that that's a thing. Like, you know, as far as like doing artwork like that. All right, we're on to G. We got the F out. Yeah, I'm not smart enough to like utilize AI appropriately. Because a lot of times I'll use it for ideas on like for like posts when I do pictures and stuff like that, and then I'll try to morph on like what suggestions are, and I know you can dial it in to have it do exactly what you're looking for, but maybe I'm not too dumb, maybe I'm just too impatient. Because I don't even really like doing that kind of stuff anyway. Hence why I haven't made a video in a while. I wish I was more outgoing, like a personality-wise, to have like an actual true weekly video of the store. But then again, traffic is so light and I don't know, it's just kind of hard to come up with stuff. What did you even type in as a as a description for that? Except he's got the baguette, not the girl. I love her top hat too. uh, Run to the attic. I don't think you're actually going to run to the attic.
Straight smoke up, nigga, return from the club. That's the stuff that better I did. We talking about it distributed, yeah, yeah. Literally defeated, till it collected in paper, brother with true. Nevertheless, they fucking talking, screaming, I murdered, coming to serve you, nigga, we took it, bomb, we stomping, we bumping. Number one assassin, pick up the pump and they calling it, took it eruption. Let loose with a buckshot blasting, boom, that fighter, they couldn't be bucking. Shit, totally here to stay in the khaki suits and I have to boots. Oops, I'm coming with troops, fools, be ready to shoot, collecting my loot. Blazing the burn of my crime, that's it, man, I crap and I can't. Niggas that tell up, they thought they can hang, getting up, slang, try to fuck with a tank and climb. Straight land to the heartland, with a thug be thinking on execution. Straight prosecution, the Lego bucket, start confusion.
Swing with a click that clang.
Now, pal, pulling their body on the ground, put them in the ground, they lay way down. Clear, stay down. I'm one of the thuggest motherfuckers in your city. Enemy strap back, ride, ready to fat fat, and broad daylight. You with me, roll, roll, roll to the bone, now get that hydro. That's when I wear bears, when I sell, really keep that high on my mind. Ride to the dogs that feel the darkness. He's mine, the thugs, I love some polish, yeah. Ride, but I make comments. You can run the minute try but
Niggas be running and ducking the bullets and trying to get sleeping, but only get sprayed. Gonna get away with the bubbles chasing to me. Ready with the big games, bang, bang. Put them in the top and book pump, dump in their body. Come again, dump in their body. Dump their plastic good. Check the clock like 52 it was swing. Niggas like they can't remain. Smoke mud all day and maintain. They come, they run for the bubble, jump up and sit down. They flip them now. Nigga, let's roll some shit and smoke out. Think for a minute with them. That's till the bubble back up on me. Take them and fucked up now. Little time is screaming out they fly. That's when they make jumped up.
I'm out now.
Little nigga playing with them holy shit. They can't get them up with big bro right to nigga me so winning it's funny. I ain't got no one man. Nigga put me down. Swing to the bus, I swoosh some bills. When they don't drink, but it's all me choose. Smoking these niggas with nothing to lose. Now from the seat down, we beat up the nigga, don't straight catch mud. Nigga wanna test my spray, smoke shots all in the chains, fucked up. Killers when the nigga done feel like you with that clip, then in the dump. Pop when they run, bodies gon' form my Cleveland niggas, what's up? Get down with that tank in the game, bang, bang, if you have to. Beat a nigga down and need a time, I don't let me catch ya. Mentality just from the seat down, where every day you will be down. Better think before you run up a gun, but I think keep it gang down. To the nigga that just nobody fucking with bomb. Swag with a good that claim it's on. They turning that flow style, nigga, that's bomb.
Burning into the night. Too many men, too many people making too many problems. There's not much left to go round. Land of confusion. Harry Potter. No Manuel.
Oh yeah!
Well, thank you for the follow, Akito. I'm assuming that's what that is. I am the owner of Rabbit Retro Gaming, little video game store in Texas. Just sitting here putting in some work, and you get to watch the boring aspect of that. Lucky you. Ah! We are dead to the world 90% of the day around here. And most of the customer interactions are a very small percentage of the day. A lot of it's just me doing this kind of stuff. Today, what we're working on is I'm in the process of transitioning our Xbox original games to a new SKU format. We used to have a website up for shopping. We've since taken it down just because of security issues. But we're going to follow through and get everything in that format. But basically, Xbox original games can come in new sealed, complete in box, missing a manual, or a loose disc. So each one of those are going to have their own SKU number, whereas right now, depending on how it came into the store, it has its own SKU number, but it's not necessarily tied to each other. So this is going to tie it in. Welcome back, sir. So were there any killer clowns in the attic while you were there? Oh, they're all down on the first floor? Nice. Speaking of killer clowns, an ICP song just came through the rotation. We went ahead and clicked off of that just in case somebody walks in the door. Get it out, of the American. 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 Whoops. Crap. No. Nope, gotta delete that one. Screwed it up. My brain got thinking too fast, faster than my fingers could do. El Matador. What if El Matador 200 was a lucha libre trying to recruit me to be a manager? Now we'll never know. Love to hear back from the property managers. Karaoke revolution. Oops. Ah! Stop! Starting to fat finger. Do, 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 do. Speaking of Leisure Suit Larry, I'm going. Anything to help you find?
I want something. Entirely what I got at the house.
I understand completely. That's my hard part is something can come in here and they're like, ooh, that looks fun. I'm going to play that. And then I take it home and it just keeps growing the pile even bigger.
You got anything you're looking for right now?
For my personal collection, I want the Complete in Box Yellow Metroid for the Nintendo, Complete in Box Super Metroid. A couple other little things here and there, but those are just collection pieces. I don't, not to play, so. Right. Yeah, Walmart finally rolled back the college football to under $30, so I went and bought it finally. And then one of my buddies and his brother and I, we all started a Destiny group together, so that's pretty much been taking up my time. But then when they don't get on for like a day and you're waiting on them to progress their stuff, then you're sitting there waiting. So
Saw they with the new college football out now, it killed the what was it, 14?
yep.
Like it ain't shit no more.
The PS3 went from $120 some to about $30.
I was like in on price chart, but I was just kind of scroll through Facebook Marketplace, just kind of seeing, and I saw it for like $30. Like, fuck yeah, I can buy that and flip that.
Yep.
And went price higher.
No.
New college football, so no one cares
Yep.
anymore.
I mean, it still holds a little bit of value because it's a great game. So luckily they still have that, but yeah, because the one copy I had, I definitely lost about $50. And then I got another one in. Dude found it in his apartment dumpster with a couple other games, but that one was in there. I was like, dude, you're about a year too late of finding this. working Super Nintendos that I don't have to put hours into to get them going.
What are you paying for?
I don't even know what the market is on them right now because I've had so many of them in a box that I haven't. I mean, they don't even come through right now, so I'd still guesstimate probably 50, 60 bucks. Yeah, because most of them, it's either the power outlet's broken, they got to get replaced, or capacitors have been leaking all over the board. And like I opened up 2 of them on Monday, thinking I was like, all right, I'll get 2 of them out. Then open up my little kit box, and I didn't even have any capacitor kits for Super Nintendo. So now they're just like scattered all over the workbench and the table, waiting for them to come in. So it kind of locked me out from what I could have put them back together, but that was even more work. So nah, we'll wait.
Yeah, I was been meaning to hit you up because I needed a PS4 controller, and they don't sell them at stores anymore. But I ended up trading a gun case for a PS4 and 3 controllers. So,
Oh, there you go.
yeah, I was like, shit, that's easy enough.
I got a guy who started repairing PS4 controllers, and he wanted to do like a consignment thing,
Yeah.
but he was waiting on some parts. Then work got involved, and I haven't seen him yet. So
Yeah. Yeah, and then he kicked in, I think, 2K20 games and Modern Warfare. So, all right.
you go. So are the 2K games still as good as they were back in the day?
No.
No.
It's just like I haven't played since 21. And I bought 24 back when the season was still going and everything, when that was still the current one.
Right.
And it's all just animation based essentially. I mean, might as well have fucking push button fucking
Right.
scenes, you know? But and then not only that, but if you play online like I said, unless you play with a team that you're good, you know,
Right.
you get all sorts of crazy shit. So, so it was fun, and now it's more of a headache.
Like I don't think I've played a 2K game since like 2K5 or something like that. So and they were I think they were better than the EA.
I know a lot of
Sport
people go
titles.
back and they say like 18 was really good, and 23 they say was really good. Like I remember 18. Yeah, because that's when I was in Aurora still. So yeah, like I enjoyed 18, but it's way too much shit. Not only that, and then the fucking cheating.
Right.
Pouring. Like they just had a huge crackdown. They kicked like half of the population off to 25 for cheating. So count sharing or
Right.
friends or whatever for auto shoot and stuff like that. So
Yeah, but all it takes is another email account, and they're right back doing it again. So
oh yeah,
it's just
like, even on 24, you'll see people pop up with temp profiles, and it's like why? Like this game's pretty much dead. Like,
yeah.
nothing's changing on it, and you're still out here cheating to make yourself feel good. So.
Yeah, who knows? I never got into the whole. I mean, like for games back in the day, like StarCraft, it was cool to do the power overwhelming, get unlimited resources, but then we would use that to do like full on galactic base battles, like 20 minutes, no attack, build up your base, and then you go. Not too much. How are you guys?
You guys take trade-ins?
Yes, sir.
I think the last game I really like cheated it all with Diablo 3.
See, I never did on that one.
Do you guys
I loved it.
do you guys have Wii stuff?
What are you looking for? Accessories, games, or
You looking for
all of the above?
Accessories.
So, like,
the power cord. And the other one, what is it called? The bar.
not a USB?
oh, the sensor bar?
There you go.
Yeah. So power cord 16, sensor bar
Those
$9.
are the only ones, right? 2? Or is it 3? Somebody
There-
stole my
There
stuff.
was a
Oh,
red,
no.
yellow, and
Yeah,
white.
so then you have your video cable, and I've got 2 types of those. I've got both regular composite and component. So if you want HD or the standard.
Okay. Okay. What, do you want to look around or what?
Now, where's your Switch game?
Switch games are going to be right in that second shelf of the cabinet there.
Okay.
So these are the ones you're looking to.
This
Trade up.
game is not this. I put it in here so
No,
she
you-
wouldn't look. It's that game.
Okay.
And these are This is a whatever. That
Okay, Ultimate 3. Yeah.
Correct.
Sure.
What about Project Scorpio? Any interest?
I don't even know what that is.
It's Xbox One. Project Scorpio. It was like a special version of it.
Oh.
What's different about it? I don't.
No idea. I know I've got a few Xbox Ones in the garage. 2 of them I know for a fact work. They're just filthy. Let me double check and see, because Xbox Ones, they don't sell anymore.
Yeah, it's like I can't stop picking up. I don't even go to buy them. Like I'll buy like a bulk of stuff,
Right.
Wii's and 360s. Like those are like dime a fucking dozen.
Yeah. 360s still sell, especially now that the store is closed and you can't really get a lot of the old games, and the Xbox Series X backwards compatibility is trash.
Yeah.
So, and Xbox, I think, has one of the best retro / modern hybrid libraries that there is. So there's still a lot of seeking out on that for sure.
Nintendo and box, but box is rough right now. I'm trying to figure out best way to clean that up.
Those are when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's Super Mario.
Those are the best.
They are.
See that game right there? That has
You kids and your little Switch games, yeah.
Yeah, that's all you.
I used to play that game.
I know.
I'd stay
That was
all
only one
that.
person beat Tyson.
Sir?
Yep.
One person, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, January I had a contest, not really a contest, but a checkout to get discounts.
Yeah.
And it was playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh wow.
And if you could beat Mike Tyson, you get discount off your order. And only one person out of 71 did it.
Wish I would have known about that. I haven't played it in forever, but I remember the little tricks.
Yep. It's the blue gesture.
Layla,
Hey.
you can work here, Layla. They got a TV and a couch, the whole setup for you.
Yeah, I would love to work here.
$1 an hour is what you get paid.
Well, it's like I tell people, because, especially the high school kids, they like think it's, sitting here playing video games all day. It's like, no, man, I'm going to put you to work. You're going to be doing the work I don't want to do.
You're gonna be doing that stuff.
I think that's the only 360 I've sold actually. I've had the Modern Warfare one.
Oh, really?
That one's so cool. I turned it on the first time. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
cool.
And I've got 2. I got that one in the box, but none of them have the actual controllers with them.
Oh, I had the controllers.
And I'm still surprised to this day I got that R2D2 with the C3PO controller,
Sir.
because you can always find the consoles, but not the controller. Yes, ma'am.
Why is he looking at me like that?
Because she wants to get in there.
I want to know.
All right. So for store credit, I got $38.
$38 okay for those 3 games?
Yeah.
You said he'd give you $38 for them.
Is that okay?
I'll be back. I'll
Oh,
bring the
okay.
Super Nintendo next time I come in.
Okay, sounds good,
I'll
man.
be tomorrow.
What's the?
She don't care.
It's the everyone
She's-
Get her here, Layla.
Switch games. What's the everyone want to switch game? What is that?
I think it's kind of like one of those party style games.
Not like Bendy and the Ink Machine. I know that for sure.
I'll let you look at that, and I'm gonna go answer the phone.
Is
Yeah, I think it's like one of those like party group style games.
Okay.
Rabbit Retro Gaming.
$38.
No, hold on. You gotta wait for security purposes.
Go ahead. No, you guys are fine. Go ahead. Yep, I'm right here. So
No? Oh, okay, we think
I try.
yeah, if you knock it all done, then I get free labor.
Bendy and the Ink Machine.
You're 100% sure that's what you
Did
want.
you look at this
Yeah.
Disney game?
I want Bendy and the Ink Machine
Well, again,
because I can watch FGTV play the whole thing. Then I know how to play it. Boom, shakalaka.
I know it's a popular one. I've never played it though.
It's scary. Jump scared.
Is it scary though? Is
Yeah,
it
it is.
really?
I watched FGTV. Crazy. And if like a 6-year-old can play it, I can play it. Because his son played it, so I'm gonna play it.
So once in a while I play games, but usually I'm just sitting here working. But if you're watching that, you can watch me here in the store. Just saying. Support local.
I can't read it because it's Super Mario Bros. 3.
Oops.
Oh, there's more than just DS.
Yeah, you have your DS, DS Lite, DSi,
My mom gave us
DSXL.
something. Give us something, but we don't have the charger.
Oh, I can help you with that too.
Let me see this game. Is it appropriate for you?
I play Garden of Bam Bam.
That doesn't tell me it's single.
Garden of Bam Bam's a hard game.
One player, so I guess I just have to play and you can watch me.
No, I'm playing it.
Thank you.
There's a code to that game.
Up, down, left, right, BA, start.
Okay, so there you go. That's the game.
Yeah.
Now, at this game, it says teen, adolescents. We get this home and it's not appropriate. Do you take it back to
It
work or
says-
anything like that? Okay.
Wasp!
We'll get it.
Yeah, right
There's-
behind Pikachu.
Okay, thank you. I'll get them.
What?
Well, I just want to make sure. It does say teen, so
We'll,
A 6-year-old played it.
we'll try it out, just
Okay,
like we've
yeah.
tried out other games.
Plus,
Yeah,
I know
did
every-
you bring that one? Is that the one you traded in? That?
Plus, I
No,
know
I sold
everything
that
about
to-
it.
Oh, okay.
Sold it to
Ethan.
Ethan.
Oh, that's
everybody
right.
knows what game that is. It's called Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Skyrim, yeah.
Yeah, someone. It was the one on the top over here, but now
It's got the games. Do you have the glove?
No, that has not come in yet. And all of its trashiness. Did you need the Wii stuff too?
No,
or
I'll come back at it.
Okay.
as soon as we get on the plane.
Okay, since this is yours, this month our thing is playing Duck Hunt from the old Nintendo. So you can get discounts for as many ducks as you shoot. You want to try it?
Yes.
It's just a gun, and you just shoot the duck, and you miss, and the dog laughs at you.
Yep. So what we're doing is I'm going to put 2 ducks on there for you. Every duck that you hit, that's 1 percentage point off of that.
I'm pro-
But then the first duck that flies away, whatever number you're at, game over.
Well, I'm probably gonna lose it at 0.
It's okay. Just give it your best
You,
shot.
you won't be the first one. So
Okay, so you gotta get ready, because as soon as it goes, you gotta pull that
yep,
trigger.
you ready?
Okay.
Not
No,
yet.
you gotta wait.
We gotta wait for the ducks
Dog.
and make sure you're aiming because there's no
I
cursor.
shoot the dog.
Here it comes. Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it!
Hey, you got one.
I mean,
That's it.
good enough.
Game's over.
Can I try again?
Yeah, you can try again. We'll do it on 1 duck for
Oh,
you.
good.
Ugh.
Really aim.
And there's only 3
You only
bullets
got
too.
3 shots.
Don't waste
Shoot
them.
it! Shoot it! Come on, Lena! Oh. See, and then he laughs at you.
All right, so it came to 48.23. And then 10.23 remaining.
Go ahead, Daddy.
I think there's 10 ducks, so you can see how many you get up. Just get closer.
Oh my gosh, now she's gonna be, take me to that game store. I want to play the duck game.
Well, this is the last week of it, so
No. Die.
You got one.
so here I'll help you out. So what you do? Look between those, match that up with the duck.
Told you I'm bad.
It's okay.
Oh, you got him.
I was like, I tell my little one, I was like, you get good by doing it over and over again.
What, you get 2 out of 10?
3.
3.
Hey, not bad for a rookie. And guess what? You got 1 when it counted, and that's more than some people have done. There's been a lot of people that got 0, so
All right.
You want to
What
hear
do you
something?
say? Thank
Want
you.
to hear something real crazy?
What?
You know Papa?
Yeah.
He has one of those. I don't know if he has that game, but he has one of those.
Cool.
Cool.
well,
Steal it.
hopefully he has the TV that it works on too.
Yeah.
We have
Thank
the
you.
TV.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You too.
That was Pikachu did.
Yep, I'll remember it. Thank you. All right, I got to go wasp hunting real quick. Let me refresh that. I think it's the same one that flew out. For some reason, it's nice and flavorful in here. I'm going to find something that can actually kill it this time, too. But I think all I got is the room. Don't get pissed. Don't get pissed. I'm just trying to kill you. Gotcha, bitch. Kinda. Oh, he's pissed. Ugh. Oh, there's your leg. Damn. And there's your head. All right. 2 plushies knocked down, a head and a leg tore off. Finally got him. Yeah, unfortunately it's an open mail slot, so I've had geckos in here, crickets. First time I've ever had a wasp in here, though. Ugh. Blooper and Magic Koopa did not survive. Matter of fact, Magic Koopa lost his hook. I have no idea where it went. There it is. Man, that was a workout. I'm glad the camera wasn't on me while I did that. It's kind of embarrassing. The mouse is smarter than the trap, huh? All right. So I got to move this back down to the charger because I just got the I'm dying notification. Got a cover for that N64. It was missing the expansion slot, or the memory card slot. Unfortunately, that's a brand new one, and the 360 is discolored from time. So, looks a little funny. All right. Let that sit in the charger for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be all right. Ooh, lunchtime. Oh, let me, so we got DreamWorks All-Star Kart Racing. Then we got Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Which this might be another one I'd be willing to play. And then we got Saints Row 4 Re-Elected in a Batman Arkham Trilogy case. But we'll save the case in case the game comes in. Which one? The Saints Row? I would hope so. I really hope it wasn't a little girl's game. Well, I mean, they seem pretty strict on what their kids would watch or play, but I will never say there ain't no way. Because kids, if they really want to, they find ways. I'm actually surprised the Saints Row game is even on the Switch. No, that ain't right. Oh, and I forgot to. I just got thinking I didn't even change the scene over for the girl to play. That's okay. Underage anyway. Probably better that I didn't. Yeah, I've never actually played any of the Saints Row games, just kind of seen other people do it. I'm killing you. Star. Yeah, well, I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right. I'm going to continue this kind of standing up alpha camera. I know it hurts your feelings not being able to see my pretty face, but if I stop, I know I'm not going to keep going. And we're probably a little less than halfway. Yeah, it's not too bad. Now we'll just see if it keeps up with the wife being able to get in and do her thing. And then of course customers coming in, slowing the process down depending, stuff like that too, but yeah, unfortunately the charger and the pack and stuff like that, I got it going looped through the this workbench here and stuff like that, so I'd have to basically undo everything just to get the charger out and pull it up there if I wanted to, but just not worth that extra work in my opinion. Yeah, see the trade-ins and all those antics for videos I don't make on YouTube. Whoops. I just hate the fact that we got to deal with greatest hits and platinum hits and all that other kind of crap for literally the same exact game. Well, I mean, I get it, but just, sucks because I know there's a lot of stores like mine that they don't even differentiate. Like, you might get the greatest hits version when you buy a game from them, but I don't know. To me, I know there's people that will only ever want Black Label, and if you send them a greatest hits, it's like literally pulling teeth out. Well, I mean, technically I kind of do. Because I know, just for instance, the first Halo, you have your standard Halo, then you have your game of the year, then you have your game of the year not for resale, and yeah. Dang, where'd Joe drive his daughter to work in frickin' Alaska? Yep. There's a classic series. Blades of Steel has a classic series. Obviously, both Zeldas have them. Oh, yeah. Yep. Left Brothers is definitely priced differently. Five Screws each have their own indexes. Then you have the Mike Tyson white bullets, orange bullets, 5 screw, 3 screw. I've never seen anything but your traditional white bullet one, but yep, got that too. You know firsthand now. And then I know there's some that have misprints, just kind of like old baseball cards and yeah, but are you ever even going to take it out of that box to even know the difference? Well, yeah, but I mean, like to actually play it and see that there's, you know, bugs versus no bugs and save glitches or whatever. I rest my case. Meeting adjourned. So that's not one that has the internal memory in the chips? Like Zelders and stuff? No, I think it does. Yeah, I think it does have the internal memory. Yeah, it has internal memory because when I fired it up to test it, I was outside outside the station in the alleyway between the fences where you had the stairs that go into the basement and stuff. Yeah, I don't know which ones. And I didn't even know that they weren't battery backed up. They're literally save sets in the chips. Like there's no batteries to or anything like that. So I don't know if they can be corrupt and lose your data, or I just know there's no 2026 battery in there holding it. Ah,